What if, in just a few minutes, I could have you reconnect with your masculine essence? Masculinity isn't about domineering, it's not about posturing up or being the loudest man in the room. They're all things for guys who don't feel masculine within, and so they have to prove themselves. True masculinity comes from a man who has embodied presence. It's a man who has direction in life and a man who has a calm nervous system. The type of man that walks into a room and has women notice him isn't the man with the biggest wallet. It's the man who's the most grounded. Hi, I'm Dan. I help men regulate their nervous systems, step into a more grounded masculine frame, and raise their frequency so they can be a powerful creator in their lives. I also help men connect with themselves so they can learn how to create deep and meaningful connections with women, whether dating, in relationships or in the bedroom. If this work sounds good to you, please hit the like and subscribe button below, as it really helps me out. And let's get on with the video. Don't be fooled by the men who make the most noise in order to be seen as masculine and be seen as the alpha. Most of that comes from men who don't feel masculine or feel like they're the alpha, so they have something to prove. The alpha is really the man who wants to prove himself the least. The man who's so comfortable within himself that he doesn't need to be seen or to need to make a noise. And essentially this comes down to having embodied presence. Because when we're out looking in the world for validation, when we need approval from people, from women, our energy leaves our body and we put our energy out into the world. And it actually disconnects us from the world too. Now this really isn't about trying to be more masculine, because that's more coming from the mind. Your true masculine essence rises up naturally within you once you come out of the mind and drop down into the body. So a man who has embodied presence is going to be more grounded. He's going to be more still. Masculinity in its truest form is consciousness itself. So that comes from your ability to be totally still and present. Now if you can bring that still presence to a woman, now you're going to invite her naturally through your energy to drop into her feminine nature. This is where true polarity happens, and it will change your dating life, it will change your relationships, and it will definitely change the experiences you have in the bedroom. So let's get started. Just notice if there's a lot of activation in you right now. If you've been watching a few videos, there might be a lot of thinking going on. You might feel some activation in the body. Our phones are really taking us out of our presence. It puts our energy up in our heads. Often it takes us out of our heads and just into the screens, right? And notice if you're looking for a video that's going to give you something that you don't already have. Because believe me, you have everything you need, but you can only access it through the body, not through another video. So take a few breaths into the belly. Just see if you can calm your nervous system down as you take a few breaths. Let the belly rise on the inhale and just drop down naturally on the exhale as you breathe in through the nose. Allow any thoughts that wants to get anywhere, wants to get to the end of this. Maybe you feel a bit agitated around calming down. If that's the case, this is a good thing. Please continue. Now I'm going to invite you to feel your feet against the ground. So you simply do this by feeling the pressure of the ground, or maybe the shoes you're wearing or the socks you're wearing, against the soles of your feet. Now if you do that and maintain feeling the soles of your feet, you will be naturally feeling the presence of the ground beneath you. If this is your first time doing this, it might put you in your head, but go along with it. See if you can drop the thinking and drop back down to the soles of your feet. And as you do so, you're feeling the presence of the ground beneath you. In just a few seconds, I feel so much more grounded right now. See if you can just maintain that. See if you can maintain feeling the ground beneath you as you sit there breathing into your belly, doing nothing else. Belly breathing, feeling the ground. Now, the more you do this, the more you might start noticing some activation, some feeling of energy within your feet. Just keep breathing. Close your eyes if that helps. Now see if you can activate your ankles. So you just move your feet around a little bit. Keep your feet planted on the ground and you just slightly rock your feet from side to side, just very gently, so you feel some form of activation in your ankles. And then you keep your feet still and you feel your ankles and you feel your feet and the soles of your feet all as one. So it's like your ankles are being connected to your feet. And you can include your toes in that too. Now this is really just a feeling. There's no thinking needed right now. It's just you feeling the presence of your feet, your toes, your ankles, the soles of your feet. And you feel them as one unit. So each foot, on each leg, you have the ankles, the feet, the soles of the feet, and all 5 toes on each foot. Now, in Taoism, they taught that a healthy person is someone who actually has energy vibrating through their entire body. So their body is one full unit. But when we get put up in our heads in today's society, we become very separated. Our body becomes separated. So this work is all about kind of creating some union between all the body parts so they start to form as one. Keep feeling your feet and feeling your ankles. If you can imagine a panther walking through the jungle, its entire body is working as one and it's totally present. That's what we want to do, is we want to get back to that essence. It's a beautiful thing. So if you're feeling your ankles, you're feeling the soles of your feet, see if you can just raise your heels off the ground slightly and feel the activation in your calves, your calf muscles, and then drop the ankles, drop the heels of your feet, back down to the ground, and remain feeling the activation in your calf muscles. And then connect the calves with your ankles and your feet. So you're feeling down your calf muscles into your heels. You're feeling your ankles, feeling the soles of your feet. And if you can include your toes as well. And while you do that, you remain breathing into your belly. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, but if you've made it this far, on top of what we're doing now, see if you can invite the feeling of gravity. Essentially notice how gravity is keeping you pinned to your chair right now, or pinned to your feet if you're stood up. Just feel the presence of gravity, and you can do this by feeling the weight of your body. Feel how heavy your body is, and notice how that's keeping you pinned to the ground. So there'll be some contact points that you can connect with. So it could be your bum on the chair, you can connect with that. Your feet on the ground, you can connect with that. Maybe your back against the chair. And so you feel the weight of your body press down onto that. At the same time, you're breathing into your belly and you're feeling the existence of your calves and your ankles and your feet. Now, just notice how this feels. Notice how it feels to be this calm, be this steady. Notice how much easier it will be to step out into the world with powerful direction and go after what you want when you feel this grounded, when you feel this in control. Imagine how it would feel to be on a date with a beautiful woman as you sat across from her at the table, and instead of being caught up in your head about what to say or do, you're just remaining present in your body, looking in her eyes and enjoying her. Your embodied presence will get you almost anything you want in life. My recommendation is to learn to come away from all the stimulating habits that you've got surrounding you right now. Come back to more presence, come back to more meditation. And one of the most powerful things as well is to start releasing the emotions that you've kept harbouring in your field since you were a child. Because we've grown up in societies that don't teach us the truth about emotion. Our emotion needs to be released. The more we release emotion, the more we naturally drop down into the body. You can look at a picture of me from only a few years ago and see how much I've changed, literally just through embodiment and releasing emotion. It's a very powerful tool. I'd love to hear how you got on with this, guys. If you've had any experience at all, please put it down in the comments. I'd really, really appreciate it, because I need to know if this stuff works for you guys so I can continue delivering on this sort of content. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share with anyone you know. Hit me up if you want to go deep on a one-on-one basis. I'm also offering free energy assessment calls as well, but only for guys that are interested at least in the idea of doing some coaching. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.